Yeah, Coffs Harbour, a very proud club, founded in 1923. And the mob love coming here, a bit halfway between, well, obviously Queensland and New South Wales, but a great schedule of events coming up as well. Plenty of semi-finals and final action.
That's it. We'll get to see the semi-finals for the first time in the summer of surf, and it's testament to the high-quality fields we've got here at Coffs Harbour.
Yeah, also great to see some more New South Wales competitors. Obviously, the opening 2 rounds in Alexandra Headland, but now we get to come into New South Wales for the first time. Plenty more caps we can see on the line here. Our first semi-final in the Daikin Air Conditioning Ski Series about to line up.
We're in for a cracking race here, Kurt. It'll be good to see some new faces, and can anyone shake it up?
Yeah, we'll see who can shake it up. We'll take a look at this first semi-final and the start list. Cassandra Barnett there of Redhead, Ellie Lever of Coogin Headland, Georgia Ross in there of Redhead as well, Georgina McDermott of Mooloolaba.
And we've got a couple of young guns there with Joanna Charles. She's only an under-19. Caitlin Matushka, she's got experience in these ski races. I think she won bronze with Lockie Tame. Maddie Murray and Madeline McCulloch from Byron Bay round out the field.
So good to see some new names and some new clubs there as well. And they line up, a little bit of a breeze blowing in the girls' faces. Make it for a little bit testing there, the whistle goes. Byron Bay cap, great to see that on the screen. Redhead as well, off to a good start, and on board with one of these young guns, Joanna Charles.
And she's done really well. She was a finalist in the under-17 ski race last year, but we've spoken about it all summer. Getting off the beach so important, and it looks like Coogin Headland and Georgina McDermott from Mooloolaba are doing the best so far.
Yeah, Ellie Lever in there from Coogin Headland, on board with her. And look at these waves, well, about 2 foot, and they're just going to try and sneak over. Maybe the leaders, Byron Bay's over, and it looks like Swansea Belmont might be over just as well, but a couple of backmarkers really punished.
Oh, that's it. If you land one of those in your lap, your ski's going to fill up with water, and you're going to be going nowhere fast. So it's all about punching through these ones. As we see Joanna punch through another one out the back, she's going up and over, and she looks like she's doing it easily at this point.
Yeah, so those Byron Bay caps just floating over nicely. On board again here with Coogin Headland. But again, just so critical to get that rating up after you've been hit.
That's it, getting the ski up and moving again, and making sure you're going forward as we see the girls start to settle down and lengthen out the stroke out the back, which is far more efficient for them as they paddle. They're using their bigger muscles, and they'll be better at the end of the race for doing that.
You can see Byron Bay. It's just great to see the Byron Bay cap there. We haven't seen too much of them so far in the summer of surf, but a club with plenty of great talent as well, some great ski paddlers and some great history.
Oh, they've got a proud tradition down there at Byron Bay, especially on the skis. As we look at the girls, it's Joanna Charles leading from Caitlin Matushka. She's a great paddler and just hasn't had the best of starts so far, but sitting very nicely in there in second place on the wash. And then we've got about 2 or 3 ski lengths back to the rest of the field. So it looks like a race in 2 at this point.
Yeah, most definitely, Joshy. This pair has really blown the rest of the field away. Joanna Charles, some great shots on board here. You can see her on that black ski making her way almost up to the apex now, and right on her wash, Caitlin Matushka of Avoca Beach.
Yeah, they've really broken away. As we're back here with Ellie Lever, she looks like she's in 3rd. Another of the young girls in this race. It seems like there's a good young... Oh, she's just caught one going around the cans, and you get that push and shove in there when you get skis close in the ski race.
Yeah, see her grit her teeth and really try and stick that paddle right in the nose, look like of that Newport competitor as they make their way back. But look at these runners now. They're chasing them all over the ocean.
Oh, that's it. The skis will run on anything. If they feel that little bump come up on the tail of the ski, they'll push, just like Joanna's doing here. She'll push down one and then rest as she gets a bit of a run. As we see Caitlin come up beside her, she's doing the same thing. The girls will trade runners back and forth the whole way in, and they're doing a good job here, cutting back across to the finishing flags, and then look, you'll turn to their left and chase these runners again. Yeah,
most definitely. It looks pretty comfy for our 2 leaders here as they come down. Caitlin Matushka there of Avoca Beach on the left, and then on board here now, Joanna Charles doing it nicely, and just that intensity from a semi-final that you kind of take the foot off the pedal a little bit and you start thinking about a bit of conservation for the final.
That's it. At this point, these girls won't race too hard up the beach. They'll just make sure they're through, and that's the beauty of getting out in front. You can dictate terms, and it looks like it's been a race in 3 here, and these girls they'll be in the hunt in the final, that's for sure.
Yeah, looks like Redhead coming through there in 3rd spot, but a huge gap back to the rest of the field, and that's where it's going to get sticky because only the top 8 going to qualify through to the final. But no worries for these girls. This will be nice and cruisy, as Josh said, up the beach.
But this is where the race will be on here, Kurt. We'll have 3 through. There'll only be 5 through on this next wave, and the top 5 will make the final as they're coming from everywhere. And that's the beauty of semi-final racing. You've got to do your best to get through and make that top 8 to go to the final.
So obviously trying to increase this stroke rate here and get off your ski. It's not a normal ski finish. Oh, and a bit of carnage there.
Oh, Georgina McDermott from Mooloolaba, she's come off. That's no good. And it looks like these 5 girls here, they'll be the ones through to the final, and that mistake will cost her a start.
Yeah, that's cruel. Looks like a competitor there from Sawtell as well is left off her ski. So looks like a pretty clear top 8 here after this first semi-final. A bit of carnage towards the end there. Let's have a look at the top 8 qualifiers from this first semi-final to go through to the final of the Daikin Air Conditioning Ski Series. And Caitlin Matushka of Avoca Beach does it well ahead of Joanna Charles of Byron Bay. And also in there, Cassandra Barnett of Redhead.
Caitlin, a few waves to contend with at the start there.
Yeah, it's a little bit tricky out there. There's waves coming from everywhere and the wind's not helping, so it's fun though.
Once you got out in the open, but you really made an impact.
Yeah, just got to go back to basics when you're out there. Long, strong, grip and rip.
And you're expecting to do the same thing in the final?
Oh, hopefully we'll see what happens. Just get on and go and hope for the best.
How tough a field is it down here at the Summer Surf?
It's pretty. It is pretty hot field, even though that we've got a few people away over in WA for the Kellogg series. But no, it's good to see all the girls competing up from the younger age groups, and yeah, it's fun.
Congratulations, good luck in the final.
Thank you.